The course of the Mastantonio family's life was forever altered when their infant daughter had a fortuitous encounter with Pope Francis in Philadelphia. Little did they know that this chance meeting would result in an extraordinary outcome beyond their wildest imagination. Joey and Kristen Mastantonio were both born and raised in devout Catholic families, where the values of faith, love, and kindness were instilled in them from an early age. They grew up attending church every Sunday, and it was through their shared devotion to God that they found each other and fell in love. Their faith was the cornerstone of their relationship, and they knew it would be an integral part of their future family's life. So when their beloved daughter was diagnosed with a rare blood disorder and a tumor, they clung to their faith with unwavering hope, believing that God would answer their prayers and bring healing to their little one. During this challenging time, they formed a friendship with Donnie Asper, an FBI agent they met at their local church. Their shared faith and dedication to helping others created a strong bond between them. When Donnie was chosen to be part of the security team for the Pope's visit to Philadelphia, he saw an opportunity to do something special for his friends. The news of Pope Francis' visit to Philadelphia spread rapidly, creating a buzz of excitement in the town. The Pope's attendance at the World Meeting of Families was a momentous occasion, especially for the Catholic community worldwide. This event celebrated the significance of marriage and family life, bringing families together from all walks of life. The Pope's mission to spread hope, peace, and love led him to visit different churches globally, and Philadelphia was fortunate to be on his itinerary. For the people of the city, this visit was a once-in-a-lifetime chance to witness the spiritual leader of their faith in person, and the anticipation was palpable. Donnie felt immensely grateful to be given the opportunity to assist the Pope and contribute to the event's security. With his dedication to faith and friendship, he hoped to make the Mastantonio family's encounter with Pope Francis truly unforgettable. He had seen firsthand the struggles that Joey and Kristen faced with their daughter Diana's rare blood disorder and tumor, and he knew how much a blessing from the Pope could mean to them. He knew that he had to do everything he could to pull some strings and make this meeting with the Pope happen for them. For Joey and Kristen, meeting the Pope was not just a matter of chance. As devout Catholics, they had always looked to their faith for guidance and comfort, especially when it came to their daughter Diana's health struggles. So when news spread that Pope Francis was planning a visit to Philadelphia, they couldn't help but feel a glimmer of hope. They had heard countless stories of Pope's healing powers and believed that a meeting with him could change their daughter's life. So when they heard that their friend Donnie had been selected as a security detail, they hoped that he could pass on the Pope's blessing to them. But he was going to do much more than that. Finally, the day came when Pope would tour the streets of Philadelphia. Donnie was doing his job and monitoring the bustling crowd downtown. When he learned that the Pope would be passing by the James S. Byrne Courthouse on Market Street, he knew that this was the moment for his friends Joey and Kristen should be there to meet him. Without hesitation, he pulled out his phone and dialed their number. When they answered, he urged them to come down to the city as soon as possible. His voice was filled with urgency and conviction, as he knew that this could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for their baby girl Diana. With a mix of excitement and apprehension, Joey and Kristen heeded Donnie's call and quickly made their way to downtown Philadelphia. His compassion and willingness to go above and beyond for his friends would leave a lasting impact on their family. Donnie was filled with anticipation as he waited for his friends to arrive. However, with the sea of people in the downtown area, the family knew that their chances of a meeting were slim. They had initially hesitated about the idea, fearing that the crowded environment could worsen Jana's already weakened immune system. As the family arrived, Donnie quickly led them to a special spot where they could catch a glimpse of the Pope. The air was electric with excitement as they waited, and Donnie could see the worry etched on Joey and Kristen's faces. But then suddenly, the Pope's motorcade appeared in the distance, and the crowd erupted into cheers. Donnie's heart raced as he watched the Pope emerge from the car and make his way toward them. He knew that this was a moment that they could never forget. As the Pope drew closer, the family held their breath, hoping for a chance to meet him. The hustle and bustle of downtown Philadelphia came to a sudden halt, as Joey lifted his precious baby girl, Diana, high in the air. This devoted father's eyes sparkled with anticipation as he hoped for his daughter to catch a glimpse of the man his God spoke through. Then, in an instant, the Pope caught sight of the little girl and everything changed. Joey held Diana up as the Pope made his way toward the Mastantuono family. Silence washed over the crowd as all onlookers' eyes were fixed on the little girl held high in her father's arms. Joey's heart swelled with hope and anticipation as he waited for a blessing from the Pope. Out of nowhere, a security guard appeared and snatched Diana from her father's arms. Without hesitation, the guard carried Diana over to the Pope, who leaned in to give her a kiss on the head. It was a moment of pure magic and power, and it brought tears to the eyes of those who witnessed it. For Joey and Kristen, it was an unforgettable moment, filled with gratitude and joy. Their daughter had received a special blessing from Pope, and they knew it would stay with her forever. What they didn't know, however, was that this simple kiss would lead to a miraculous change in their lives. After the initial excitement wore off, the family continued to take Diana to her doctor's appointments as usual. The girl underwent many tests during this time to keep track of her condition and see if it was worsening. For weeks, the Mastantuono family lived in suspense, waiting anxiously for news about their baby girl's health. Each passing day was an emotional roller coaster, shadowed by fear and uncertainty. However, such turmoil had become familiar to them, as they had already endured numerous sleepless nights and countless medical appointments since Diana's birth. Finally, a call from the doctor arrived, and they braced themselves for potentially devastating news. To their amazement, the doctor's voice was steady and serene, conveying news that seemed too miraculous to be true. 6 weeks after the Pope blessed their daughter, they received startling news. Diana's tumor had significantly shrunk, leaving the medical team baffled, unable to offer any rational explanation for this incredible development. The Mastantuono family was left astonished, speechless, and overwhelmed with emotion. Holding their precious baby girl, who had been fighting health issues from birth, Joey and Kristen couldn't contain their tears. They firmly believed that this was no mere coincidence, sensing in their hearts that the Pope's blessing had played a pivotal role in this unexplainable miracle. Memories of that heartfelt moment, the Pope's gentle kiss on Diana's head, flooded back, and they once again felt his comforting presence. As the months passed, Diana continued to defy the odds, becoming a source of inspiration for all around her. The encounter with the Pope forever altered the Mastantuono family's lives, and the story of Diana's miraculous recovery touched people worldwide, reigniting faith in God and the possibility of miracles. Looking back on that day, Joey and Kristen cherished a moment of unbridled joy and relief that would forever remain etched in their hearts. The power of faith and the grace of God had brought them to this profound moment, filling them with gratitude and wonder. As they witnessed their daughter's growing strength each day, they knew the journey was far from over. Yet they were certain they would never forget the day their prayers were answered, and their lives were irrevocably transformed by the compassion of the Pope. What an awe-inspiring miracle! Do you think the Pope possesses the ability to fulfill God's desires? Have you ever experienced something similarly extraordinary? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Thank you.